Welcome to you all. I am S. Ramesh, Assistant Professor of CSE Department in Erode Sengundu Engineering College, Tudupadi, Erode District. Today, we are going to see the Python string. What is string? It is a collection of characters surrounded by single quotes, double quotes, or triple quotes. Okay, we will see one example creating the string in Python. See, here I'm going to create the string str1 equal to hello Python. I'm using the single quotes. I'm going to print str1. See the output hello Python is displaying. Next str2 equal to double quotes. I'm using double quotes hello Python. See, it is also displaying. Next, I'm going to use the triple quotes. Okay, in the triple quotes, I am enter my address. Okay, for example, number 9. Next, 4th Street, Erode. Okay, here I am going to run this program. See, in the triple quotes, what is the purpose of triple quotes in Python means? It is used to display the string in multi-line. Okay, display the string in multi-line. See the output number 9 4th Street Erode is displaying. Yes. Next, we are going to see accessing string. Okay, we can access the string by using the index number. Okay, see for example, str equal to hello. Str is my string. Here H indicates the index number. Starting index number is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay, it is keep on going. Here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to print the str of 0 means H will be display. Str of 1 means E is the output. Str 2 means L is the output. Str of 3 means L. Str of 4 means O. Okay. See, we will see this program in Sony app. Okay. See the output. Here str of 0 means H E L L O. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next here str of 6. There is no index number for the str of 6. So it is displaying the error message. Okay, what is the error? Index error, string index out of range. Okay. See. Next, I want to print the type of the str. Okay. See for example, print type of str. What is the type of str? Okay. Type of str is a class string. Okay. See the output in the output screen. Class str is okay because str is the string, so its data type is class str. Next we will see basic operations in the string. Okay, we are using the slice operator. Okay, what is the slice operator? The square bracket. The square bracket is called the slice operator. We are using the colon operator to access the each element in the string. Okay, for example, see, this is the hello. Here index number is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. str of 0 means you know very well this concept, you know. Next, here, see the last one. str of 1 colon 4. What is 1 colon 4? Starting index is 1, ending index is 4. Here, end index minus 1. Okay, Python consider only the end index minus 1. So what is the start index? 1. End index is 4 minus 1, 3. So 1 to 3. Here 1, 2, 3. What is the output? ELL. See, ELL is the output. Okay. Next comes here str of 0 colon 2. The start index is 0, end index is 2, end index minus 1. So 2 minus 1, 1. So 0 to 1. What is 0 to 1? HE. It is output. Next, here see, start index is not given. Only end index is given. Okay, start index is not given means, okay, you consider from the first item. Okay, so end index is 3. So end index minus 1. So 3 minus 1, 2. So 0 to 2. 0, 1, 2. HEL. That is the output. Next, start index is not given, end index is 5. End index minus 1. So 5 minus 1, 4. So 0 to 4. See, the whole string will display. Next, start index is 0. End index is not given. End index is not given means you consider up to the last item. So H2, 4. Okay, hello will be displayed. Next here, see, start index is not given. End index is also not given means, okay, you consider the whole string. That's okay. Next, we can use the negative indexing in Python. Okay. See, it is not available in C++, Java language, negative index. Okay, but in Python, the negative index is available. Okay, the negative index starts from the end. Okay, so minus 1 is the last item, minus 2 refers to the second last item, next minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Okay, see, so str of minus 1, what is str of minus 1? That is O. Str of minus 2, L. So you know very well. Next, str of minus 3 to minus 1. Minus 3 to minus 1. So minus 3, this one, minus 1, you don't consider the last item. So LL, that is the output. Next, minus 4 to minus 1. So minus 1, you don't consider the last item. So ELL, that is the output. Next, minus 5 to minus 3. So minus 5 to minus 3, don't consider the last one. So HE. Next, minus 4 to end index is not given. So up to the end item. So ELLO. Next, here see, colon minus 1. That is, start index is not given, end index also not given, but step size is given, minus 1. So this means we are going to print the string in the reverse order. Okay, see, understand, colon minus 1 means we are going to display the string in reverse order. So what is output? OLLEH. Okay, that is the output. Okay, see, next, we are going to reassigning the string. We are going to reassigning the string. Okay, our string is immutable. Okay, immutable means we can't change the particular item of the string, and we can't add any item in the string. Okay, we can't remove the particular item in the string. That is the immutable. Okay, our string is immutable, but I am trying to change the value. Okay, immutable means we can't change the particular item in the string. But here see, str equal to hello. Str of 0, what is str of 0? That is H, capital letter H. I am trying to change the capital letter H to small letter H, and I am going to print the str. What will be shown? What will be the output? It shows the error message. See, it shows the error message. What type of error? Type error. Str object does not support the item assignment. Okay, we can't change the item value because it is the immutable. Okay, next, we can change the whole string. Okay, we can't change the particular item of the string in Python, but I can change the whole string. See, str equal to hello, print of str, what is the output? Capital letter hello. Next, str equal to small letter hello. I am assigning into the whole string into small letter hello, and I am going to print str. See, small letter hello will be the output. So what do you understand? From that, we can't change the particular item of the string, but we can change the whole string. Okay. Next, deleting the string. Okay, string is immutable. We can't delete the particular item of the string. Okay, I am trying to delete the particular item. Okay. For example, str equal to guava point del str of 1. I am going to delete the str of 1 is o. I am going to delete the particular string, particular index number, but I am going to run the program. What is the output? Type error. Str object does not support the item deletion. We can't delete the particular item of the string, but I can delete the whole string. See the next program. Here str1 equal to guava point del str1. What will happen? I am going to delete the whole string. Then I am going to trying to print the str1. What will be the output? Here the del str1 means the str1 is deleted completely. Okay, but I'm going to display the str1. What will be the output? Name error. Name str1 is not defined because we deleted the str1. Okay, so what do you understand from this? Okay, we can't delete the particular item of the string, but we can delete the whole string. Next, string operators. See, plus is the concatenation operator. It is used to join the two strings. Okay. Next, star means that is a repetition operator. Okay. Next, this is the slice operator. Next, this is the slice with range operators. This is membership operators. What are the membership operators? In and not in. Next, R or capital letter R. It is the raw string. It is used to uh, display whatever the content. Okay. We are going to escape the characters. Okay. Next, this modulus operator, it is the string formatting. Okay, in the C program, we are using the percentage %d, percentage %f, percentage %s. Like that, we can use the concept in Python. Next, we will see one example program for this. See, I am going to execute the above program. I executed that. It will display the output. See, str equal to hello, str1 equal to 1 space hello world. Next, print str into 3. 3 times I am going to print the str. What is str? Hello, hello, hello. See the output. Next, print str plus str1. Yeah, I am going to concatenate the two string. So what is output? Hello, 1 space world. Next, str of 4. What is the str of 4? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is O. O is the output. Next, 2 to 4. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So LL. That is the output. Next, W in str. Whether W is there in str? No. So it returns false. WO not in str1. WO is not in str1. False. WO is there. Okay, so it returns false. Next here R, see raw string, it is used to escape the escape characters. Okay, see whatever we are typing after the R, okay, it will be display in the output screen. See, C double colon and C colon double slash. Okay, if we did not mention this R means, okay, what will be the output? We will see the output here. The first one I mentioned R. The second one I did not mention R. So I am going to run the program. Okay. See, C colon double slash Python 37. It is displaying. Okay. Okay, next one. The string str colon percentage s percentage str. What is percentage str? Hello. So the string str is hello. That is the output. Next, we are going to see Python string formatting. That is the escape sequence. Okay. See, for example, see here, I'm using the triple quotes. The first line, I'm using the triple quotes. Next, I'm using one double quotes. Okay, here I'm using one double quotes. They said, comma. What is there? Here also double quotation. Next, triple quotes. See, starting and ending with the triple quotes. So whatever I am typing inside the starting and ending, inside this triple quotes, it will be displayed as the output. See, everything is displaying as the output. Next, I am using the escaping single quotes. See, I'm starting with the single quotes, ending with the single quotes. Inside that, I'm using double quotes, slash single quotes. What is the meaning of slash single quotes? That is, single quotes is the output. See the output. What slash single quotes means? Single quotes is the output. Next, I am using the double quotes, escaping double quotes, starting with double quotes, ending with double quotes. Inside that, I am using slash double quotes. Slash double quotes means double quotes is the output. Here also slash double quotes is the output. Can you understand? This is the escaping the single quotes and the double quotes. Next, escape sequence is the slash new line. Okay, see the example. Print of python 1 slash python 2 slash python 3. What is the output? Python 1 space python 2 space python 3. Okay, it ignores the new line. Next, double slash means backslash. Backslash means we are, what is the output for a print double quotation? Okay, double slash means it will print the single slash is the output. Next, slash single quotes means single quotes is the output. Output is single quotes. Okay, next, slash double quotes. Here, slash double quotes. Slash double quotes means double quotes is the output. Next, slash a means, okay, print of a. Okay, see, one bell sound I am hearing. Okay, yes, I am running the program. See, yes, one bell sound is hearing. Okay, so this slash a is used for the ASCII bell. Okay, it is it we can hear the bell sound. Okay, next, backspace. What is the use of backspace in the keyboard? It is used to delete the uh, last item. Okay, for example, here hello. See, we will execute this program. Hello slash b space world. So here, what is the output? I'm going to delete the O. Okay, backspace is used to delete the one item. Okay, so it is going to delete the left side item O. So see the output. See, HELL is the, okay, O is deleted. Next one, slash F means form feed. Okay, we can include the on forms. Next, slash N means new line. Okay, see, for example, I'm going to execute this program. Slash N means it will show in the next line. See, hello is first line. Next, world display in the next line. Next, carriage return. Carriage return means after the slash R is the output. See, so this is the output. Next, slash T means one tab. Okay, see, print of hello space slash T, it gives one tab. Okay, one tab space. Next, vertical tab means, okay, see, hello, next world. Next, we will execute this program. This is the octal. I am giving octal value. it is showing its corresponding, okay, characters. Okay, see, HELLO is the output. See, slash 110, its equivalent octal value is the H. Next 145 means its equivalent octal value is E. Like that, 154 means L, 157 means O. Next, this is the hexadecimal value. Okay, so X48 means its equivalent value is H, X65 means E, like that. Okay. Next, we will see one example program for the escape sequence. Okay. See, I'm going to execute the program. Print C colon double slash. Double slash means single slash is the output. See the output? C colon single slash is the output. Users here also double slash, so one single slash will be the output. Here also double slash, one single slash is the output. Okay, like that. Next, this is the slash n means new line. It goes to new line, multi-line codes. See, it displayed in the next line. Next, this is slash x48. This is hexadecimal value. Okay, so its equivalent value is H. Next, x45 means E. X58 means X representation. Okay. Next one. See. Count 25. Okay. See, we will see on another example. Here, see, R print of R double quotes C colon double slash users double slash. Okay, here we are using R means that is a raw string. Whatever we are given after the R, it will be the output. See the output. Whatever we are given, it will be the output. But next line, I am removing the R and I am going to print this. What will happen? Double slash becomes single slash. Double slash becomes a single slash. Is the output. Okay. Next, format method. Okay, we will see the example program for the format method. Okay. Here, see, print of one curly brace and another curly brace, both are the best friend. Here, dot format, Devans Abhishek. Devans going to store in the first first curly brace. Abhishek going to store in the second curly brace. See the output, Devans and Abhishek both are the best friend. Next, 1 0, that is the positional argument. This is the 0, this is 1. Here I am printing first 1. So Rohit and Virat best players. Next, ABC. Here we are using the keyword argument. A equal to James, B equal to Peter, C equal to Ricky. Here ABC. Okay, see what is the output? James, comma Peter, comma Ricky is the output. Next, string formatting using the modulus operator. Okay, we will see the example for the modulus operator. Here, see, integer equal to 10, float equal to 1.29, string equal to Devans. I am going to print hi, I am string. My value is percentage %D. Okay. Hi, I am float. My value is percentage %F. Next, hi, I am string. My value is percentage %S. Here, first, this integer is going to store in percentage %D. Next, float string is going to store in percentage %F. Next, string is going to store in percentage %S. Okay, see the output. We are going to run the program. See the output. See, hi, I am string. My value is 10. Slash n is there, so it goes to new line. Hi, I am float. My value is percentage %F. That is the float value is the output. Next is slash n, next line. Next, hi, I am string. My value is string. What is the string? Devans. That's all. Next, Python string functions. Okay, see, in our Python there are totally 46 functions are there. See, there are 46 functions are there. We will see one by one. Okay, first one, capitalize function. What is the use of capitalize function? Means it is used to display the first character into uppercase of the string. Okay, see, I am going to execute the program. For example, str equal to Goa to str dot capitalize function. What is the use of capitalize function? It is used to capitalize the first letter of the first word. First letter of the first word. So, see, my old value of str is str. That is the str is the Goa tour. Next, my new value of str2 is, what is the str2? The G becomes capital letter G. First letter of the first word becomes the capital letter. See, the second word first letter will not be in the capital letter. It is in the normal small case. Okay. Can you understand what is the capitalized function? Okay, let's see the next one. Case fold function. Okay, case fold function. It returns the lower case of the string. It returns the lower case of the string. Okay, see, for example, see, my str equal to Goa tour, str2 equal to str dot case fold function. What is the case fold function? It returns the small letter string. Okay, see, my old string is capital letter Goa tour. My new string is small letter Goa tour. Okay, next is center method. Okay, it is used to align the string into the center place. Okay, see, for example, here my str equal to hello Goa tour, str dot center of 20 comma hash. Okay, see here what is center? It is used to align the string to the center by filling the paddings left and right of the string. Okay, so here I am going to filling the padding, that is the hash symbol, left side and right side of the string. My string length must be the 20. This is the string length size 20, but here my length of the Goa is, my str is 1 2 0 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 12 13. Length of str is 13. So here str2 length is 20. Left side and right side I am going to pad the hash symbol. See the output. See, left side 3 hash symbol, right side 4 hash symbol. Okay, yes, can you understand? This is the center. Next we are going to see the count function. Okay, see, we will see an example program for count. Count is used to return the number of occurrences of the substring in the specified range. That is the count. Okay. See, for example, here str equal to a b b c c a, like that. Oc equal to str dot count of a. It is going to count the a. How many times a occurred in str? Here 1, 2, next 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times A is occurred in the STR. So what is the OC occurrences? What is 6? That is the output. See the output 6. Next one, encode. Okay, encode means, okay, it encodes the string according to the provided encoding standard. Okay, see, for example, see, str equal to hello, encode equal to str dot encode function. Okay, old str value is str. My encoded value is, see the output, b colon hello. B colon hello. See, my old str is hello. It is encoded into b colon hello. Next, ends with function. Okay, it is used to returns the true of the string ends with the specified substring. Otherwise, it returns false. Okay. See, for example, here str equal to hello. This is Goa tour. Okay, is ends equal to str dot ends with dot. Whether our str is ends with dot, see here last letter is dot. Okay, so it returns true. Okay, so print is ends. I'm going to print this value, so it returns the true. Okay, suppose I am using comma instead of the ends with dot. What will be the output? The output is the false because str is ends with dot, not comma. See the output false is returning. Next, expand tabs. Expand tabs method replaces all the characters by specified spaces. It gives a space. Okay, tab. Okay. See, see the output. Welcome. See the string str equal to welcome slash t. Slash t means one tab, one space we are giving, and two again one tab. There again one tab. Then next go over to see the output. See, this is the expand tabs function. Expand tabs is used to display the string with tab. Okay, it gives the next to find method. It finds the substring in the whole string. Okay, it returns the index number of the first match. It returns the index number of the first match. Okay, see, for example, here str equal to welcome to the Goa tour. Str2 equal to str dot find the. See whether there is the word in the str. Yes, the word is there in str. Here it returns the first occurrence of the index number. See 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, see I'm going to print the str2. It returns the 11. See the output 11 is the output. Okay, it returns the index number or the first occurrence. Next, format function. Okay, see, it is used to perform the format operations on string. Okay, we are using a delimiter, the curly braces. It is the curly brace is used to replace it with the value. Okay, for example, see, str equal to Java, str2 equal to C sharp, str3 equal to see the curly brace and another curly brace. Both are programming languages. Here, the format function is used to dot format. Here, the str value is going to store in the first curly brace. Str2 value is going to store in the second curly brace. Okay, see the output. Java and C sharp both are programming languages. Next, index function. It is same as the find function. See, index and find function, it returns the index number of the particular substring. Okay, in the first occurrence. Okay, what is the difference means? Okay, it returns error message on failure. Okay, the index method returns the error message if particular item is not available means it returns the error message, but our find method will not return the error message. Okay, see, for example, str equal to welcome to the Goa tour, str2 equal to str dot index of at. See, where is index at is there? Is there any at is there? Yes, at is here. So it returns the index number. So index number of A is the 17. Okay. Suppose I am going to search the I'm going to search I'm going to search Chennai. Okay, and I am going to print str3. Okay, I'm going to print the str3. See, it is displaying the error message because Chennai is not available in str, so it returns the value error substring not found. See, can you understand the difference between the index function and the find function? Find function will not return the error message. Okay, see, for example, I am using this 2str4. Here instead of index I am using the find. Okay, so I am going to print the str4. Okay, okay. See, that's our next one. Is all num function. Is all num means is alphabet and are numeric. Okay, whether the particular string is alphanumeric or not. Okay, if it is alphanumeric means it returns true, otherwise it returns false. Here see str equal to welcome, str2 equal to str dot is all num. Whether the str contains the alphanumeric, yes, it contains the alphabet and the numeric only, so it returns the true. So print of str2 means it returns the true. Next str3 equal to welcome 123. Okay, is all numeric, that is the is alpha numeric, that is the str4. We are going to print the str4 false because it contains the space, white space. Okay, suppose, see, I am using the same again. Here I am removing the white space. Here str5, here str6. I'm going to display str6. Okay, see whether it alpha numeric. No, because it contains the integer, so it displays the false. Okay. Next is alpha function. It returns the true if all the characters in the string are alphabet. If all the characters are in alphabet, then it returns the true. Otherwise, it returns the false. For example, okay, str equal to go over to str2 equal to str dot is alpha. Check all the letters are in the alphabet, so it returns true. Suppose I am giving 4 4. See, it returns false because it contains the numeric numbers. Next is decimal. Okay, is decimal function checks whether all the characters in the string are decimal or not. Okay, decimal or not. Okay, see, for example, str equal to 123, str3 equal to 2.50. Next, str2 equal to str dot is decimal. Whether str is decimal, yes, everything is number. Okay, so it returns true. Next, str3 dot is decimal, false because it contains the dot. Okay, it contains the floating point value, so it returns the false. Next is digit function. It returns true if all the characters in the string are digits. Okay, otherwise it returns false. For example, see str equal to 1 2 3 4 5, str3 equal to 1 2 3 hyphen. See, hyphen is there, it is not digit, so it returns false. Here all the uh, all the elements are digit, so is digit str? Yes, it returns true. Next, here hyphen is there, so it returns false. So str4 is false, str3 is true. Next, is identifier function. Is identifier function is used to check whether a string is a valid identifier or not. Okay. See, for example, see here str equal to a b c d e f, str2 equal to str dot is identifier. Is str is valid string? Yes. So it returns true. Okay. Next, I am going to check whether I'm going to check whether the string is lower or not. Okay. See, our next function is the lower function. It returns true if all the characters in the string are in lower case. Otherwise, it will returns the false. Okay. Here, see, str equal to hi, my contact is this number star star. Okay. Whether is lower, whether all the characters in the str is lower case? Yes. All the characters are in lower case, so it returns the true. Suppose I am using H as capital letter, so I am running the program. Okay, is all the characters in the string is lowercase? No, false. See the output, it returns false because H is in the capital letter. Next is numeric function. Is numeric function, it checks whether all the characters of the string are numeric characters or not. Okay, numeric characters or not. For example, see, str equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whether the str is numeric? Yes, all are numbers, so it is numeric. Okay, so it returns the true. Next is printable function. Okay, is printable function returns true if all the characters in the string are printable. Okay, or the string is empty. Okay, see, we will see the example. See, str equal to hello, comma, Goa 2. str2 equal to lane Java here, slash n. Next, str3 equal to slash t. Python is a programming language. Next, str4 equal to str dot is printable. str. See, str dot is printable. Yes, it returns true. Next, str2, it contains the slash n, so it is not printable. So, slash n, it returns false. Next, str3, here slash t is there, so it returns the false. Okay. Next is upper. Okay, is lower case means we are going to check all the characters is in the lower case or not. Like that is upper means we are going to check whether all the characters of the string is uppercase or not. Here str equal to welcome to Goa tour. Here str2 equal to str dot is upper. Whether all the characters in the string is uppercase? Yes. So it returns true. Next, here str3 equal to lane Java here. str3 dot is upper. Whether all the characters in the str3 is uppercase? No, it returns false. See the output true. First one true, second one false. Next is space. Is space function is used to check space is in the string. Okay, it returns true. Okay, it returns true if there are only white space characters in the string. Otherwise, it will return the false. Is space. Okay, is space means whether contains the white space or not. See, first str equal to one empty string. See, inside that one there is nothing is there. So is space, yes, it is empty string, so it returns true. See the output. Next, here str equal to ab space cd space ef. Okay, e space No, because there is space, but there is the some characters are there. A, B, C, D, E, F is there, so it returns false. Only white space means it returns true. Okay. Next is title method. Okay, whether the string is title case or not. Okay, that is the is title function. Okay, what is the title case? All the characters, all the all the words first letter is starting with capital letter means that is the title case. Okay, see, str equal to welcome to Goa tour, str2 equal to str dot is title, whether the all the characters of the first letter of the word is capital letter. Here W is capital letter, yes, true. T is capital letter, true. G is also capital letter, yes, true. So is title case, yes, it returns true. See, I am running the program, it returns the true. Next, print str2. Next, str equal to hello Goa tour. Is title case false because H and G is not in capital letter. So it returns the false. Next is upper function. Okay. Next is upper function is used to check the given string is in uppercase or not. See, our string is in uppercase means it returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. See, str equal to welcome to Goa tour is uppercase. Whether all the characters of the str is in uppercase, yes. So it returns true. See the output. It returns true. Second one, str3 equal to learn Java here. Whether all the characters of the string is in uppercase, no. So it returns false. Next, join function. Okay, it is used to concat a string with iterable object. Okay, for example, we can concatenate the string with list. Okay, see the output. See str equal to colon, list equal to 1, 2, 3. Next str2 equal to str dot join of list. I'm going to join list with string. Okay, so what is the output? 1. Next I am going to print the string colon 2 colon 3. See the output. Okay, what is the join function? It is used to concat the string with iterable object. Iterable objects means list, tuple, string, etc. So we can join our string with list, tuple and string. Next one, L just function. L just means left justify the string and fill the remaining spaces with fill chars. Okay. See, for example, here L just comma fill character is star. See, okay, we will see the L just. Okay, str equal to Goa tour. Next, str equal to str dot L just of 20. Okay, L just means left justify. We are going to left justify our given string with 20 character size. See the output. Goa tour. Here 13 characters. Next remaining are the empty spaces. See the output here. You can easily understand that. Okay. Next lower function. It returns the if the given string is in lower case mean it returns true. Otherwise lower function it is used to give the it is used to give the all the characters of the string to lower case. Okay, it converts the given string into lower case. See, str equal to Goa tour. Str dot lower means it convert the given string into lower case. Here G is capital letter. I'm going to convert it into lower case. So see the output. G converted into small letter G. Next L strip. Okay, L strip. See, L strip means left side strip. Okay, strip means what is strip? Strip means removing. Okay, so we are going to remove the all leading characters from the string. Okay, see, for example, leading characters means the spaces. See the output. Here, see, I am my str equal to double quotation some space go over to after that also some space. Okay, here welcome. Here, here welcome to. Okay, this is my str. Here left side there is some space is there, right side also some space is there. Okay, str dot l strip means left side strip. We are going to removing the white space characters. I am going to print the output. See, the first one str, I am going to print the str. Here some white space is coming. In the str2, I am using the L strip, so it removes the white space characters. See the output? Yes. Okay, next one, string partition function. Okay, it splits the string from the string specified in parameter. Okay, we are going to partition the string with the specified substring. Okay, see, for example, for example, a string is the str equal to Java is a programming language. Str2 equal to str dot partition of is. I am going to partition. I am going to split the string str into is. So I am going to separate is. So see, Java, I am going to separate the is from the string. So Java, comma, next is, comma, the remaining part, a programming language. Next, str2 equal to partition of Java. I am going to divide the split the Java from the string. So first item, comma, okay, comma, next item Java, next remaining is a programming language. See the output. Next, third one, language. I am going to partition the language from the string. So Java is a programming, comma, language. See the output, comma, language. Next one, AV. I am going to partition the AV. Where is AV? Yes, AV is here. So I am going to partition J, comma, AV, comma, A is a programming language. See the output. Next, replace function. Okay, replace function is going to replace the new substring with the old substring. Okay, for example, see, str equal to Java is a programming language. Str2 equal to str dot replace of Java, comma, C. My old substring is Java. I replace with it with C. So I am going to run the program. See the output. My old string is str. What is str? Java is a programming language. That is the str. New string is str2. That is, I am going to replace C with the place of Java. So C is a programming language. Yes. Next, R find method. Okay, it finds a substring in the string. Okay, in the string and returns the highest index. It returns the highest index. Okay. str equal to learn Java from Goa tour. str2 equal to str dot r find of Java. See, what is the r find? It returns the highest index. It returns the highest index. So here, what is the index number for Java? Here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. J is at 6th. Okay, so it returns the 6. Next, I am going to use R find of A. So it returns the highest index number. Okay, so I'm going to find A. Where is the A? At the here is A is there, here also A, here also A. Okay, but here also A is there. So this is the highest index, so I need to display this index number. Okay, so what is index number for this A? Okay, first starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, 18. Eighth position is 18. Index number is 18. So see the output, index number 18. Okay, that is the R find. See, R find means the rightmost matched substring. Okay, that is the it returns the highest index. Find means it returns the first index number. Okay, R find means it returns the last index number of the substring. Okay, so next, R index. Okay, R index method works the same as the R find method. Okay, R index and R find both are same. What is the difference means? It returns true. It returns the error message. Okay, if particular item is not available means it returns the error message. Okay, that's all. See here, present the R index of T. Okay, we will see the last program. The SPR. A. See the same program. Okay. R find and R index. We using the same program. We are finding the index number of A. It returns the last index number. So 80. Okay, same. Both are same. Next one. R just. R just means that is the right justify the string. Okay. See, for example, right justify. Okay, right justify of 20. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My str size is 7. So in front it is attached 13 white space characters. See the white space in the output screen. 13 white space characters, then only Goa tour is coming. So this is called the R just, that is the right justify. Next, R strip. Strip means we are going to remove the white space. R strip means we are going to remove the white space at the end of the string. Okay. See, str equal to Java and C sharp. I am giving one white space here. Okay. str2 equal to str dot r strip. So what is str now? Okay, this right side white space will be removed. Okay, so I am going to print the str. What is str? Java and C sharp. Next, I am going to print the str2, then str. What is str2? That is without this white space. So Java and C sharp. Okay, and then comma str. What is this str? That is a Java and C sharp. Okay. See, instead of this comma, if I put plus, now you can easily understand that. Okay, see, yesterday go to Java and C sharp, then there is one white space is there. str2 equal to str dot r strip. So I am removing this right side white space. Okay. So my old string is as usual. My new string is the str plus str2 plus str. What is str2? That is Java and C sharp without this white space plus str. That is Java and C sharp. See, see the output. There is no white space. Next, R split. R split method separates the string and returns a list. Okay, R split. Split means we are going to separate the string. Okay, and returns a list. Okay, see, for example, see, I give the one space here in the print third line. So it shows the error message, indentation error, unexpected indent. So we print that line in the first position. Okay. So next I am going to run the program. R split. Okay. R split means, what is R split? That is, we are going to separate the string and store our separate the substring of the string and store the result in the list. Okay. So see the output. Java is one substring, so it is separated. Comma is a programming language. That is the R split function. Next one, split function. Okay, split function, it is going to split the string into a comma separated list. Okay, see, for example, see, Java is a programming language. Split function is used to split the string into separated with comma. Okay, see, it returns the list. Next one, split lines. See, split lines method splits the string based on the lines. Okay, slash n slash r means it returns. Okay, see, these are all the line feed slash n slash r. Okay, next we will see one example for the split lines. See, str equal to Java is a programming language. Str2 equal to that split lines. See, I am going to print the str. Okay, see the output. Split lines, there is only one line is there, so it is displayed in the our Java is a programming language. Next, here slash n is there, str here slash n is there, so E is a programming language slash r. So we are going to split lines means, okay, it returns a list having splitted elements. So Java next is a programming. Okay, next language. See the output. Split lines. Next starts with, okay, whether the particular string is starts with a particular substring, then it returns true, otherwise it returns false. Okay, see, str dot starts with hello. Yes, starts with hello. Next is swap case. Swap case is used to convert the lowercase into uppercase and uppercase into lowercase. See, our str equal to h small letter, e caps, l caps. I'm going to swap case. So see the output. H becomes capital letter, e becomes small letter, like that. Okay, small letter, capital letter, exchange. Okay. Next, translate function. Okay, it is used to translate the characters. Okay, for example, see table. Okay, str dot translate of table. Okay, see the output. Next one, upper function. Okay, what is the use of upper function? Okay, it convert the lowercase letter into uppercase. See, str equal to hello go over tour dot upper, so it becomes uppercase. So hello go over tour becomes in the uppercase. See the output. Next, eject fill method. It fills the string at left with 0 digit to make a string of length width. Okay, we are going to fill the string with zeros. Okay, see for example, text equal to jet fill example. Here text dot jet fill of 20. Okay, here jet there are 13 characters are there. So in the beginning, 7 characters of 0 is filled. See the output. 7 characters of the 0 is filled in the output screen. That is the eject fill. Next, R partition method. Okay, it splits the string at the last occurrence of the separator substring. Okay, that is called the R partition. Okay, see the example program. Here, see Java is a programming language. R partition is. I'm going to separate the is. So, what is the output? Java is a programming language. Next, R partition of Java. So, Java is separating. Okay, see the output like that. That's all. Okay. Yes, that's all. Our string operation is over. Okay, uh, we will see the list concept in the next video. Okay, thank you to all.